Alright, everyone. It's grand finals between ArchonFireBat and Point. Game 1 of the first best of 5 into possibly a second best of 5. Welcome to King of the Bay 11. Firebat had a Jaxi turn 1. Point just had a Jaxi Primus Fist. We didn't miss anything. Point, though, he lined his minions up going forwards, which is normally it's a smart thing to do to contest for the center of the board. But against Vet, lining up like that is just asking to get third wish, which is happening right here.
Oh, and the Siphon Energy, so a little more salt on the wound.
Oh, Siphon Energy. Now mini Jax won't even spawn. I mean, his own Siphon Energy will be pretty effective on the third wish Jaxi, but he still lost his whole board.
And he's down the 5 HP.
So I gotta question that opening play at a Point.
Yeah, he could have. There's so much easier positions to be in, but
Okay, so you Point could have used the Mana Spring to Super Spine Tiger Cosmic Flash, but is he still going to do that? Just do it off to the side. Okay. This way he's still contesting for the bottom Mana Spring on next turn. But the bad thing is that Point's already down to 2 cards. He'll only play 1 card next turn, though, most likely, so that'll get him back up to 3. But it gotta be...
yeah, more than likely he's probably going to want tempo out of Dancing Blade.
Running so low in cards, kind of. Because he had to spend the Siphon on the third wish Jaxi, really, that's what caused him to, like, immediately run out of cards.
It's so weird that there's a lot of dead time, but if you end up having both opponents' hands, there'd be a lot more to talk about, but it's just like, what's he going to play?
Yeah. What could he play here? He could play... What do you think? I think Sand Howler. Although it does that in Dancing Blades, but Sand Howler, because of its spell immunity, it's normally difficult for Vet to deal with it. And then if you can have the dream is you play a Sand Howler in the back and then third wish it, and then you have this untargetable laser Sand Howler, and pretty terrifying if you can ever get that off. But if both these players are attacking Dancing Blade, Sand Howler might not be so good at all. Okay, so we do have a Zen Rui tech at a Point. Stealing a Jaxi here is going to be really valuable. In general, there's Jaxis to steal, Healing Mystics to steal. How much else is there to steal, though?
Primus Fist.
Primus Fist. At least Point, if ArchonFireBat's running Primus Fist, you can also steal Primus Fist. There's not going to be any Obelisks or Portal Guardians running, most likely. So, I mean, there are some steal targets, but nothing that crazy. It used to be really crazy, and like you'd always like want to play Zenrui versus Vet, because Vet would always play Portal Guardian, and Portal Guardian was 9 HP before he got nerfed.
We saw that ArchonFireBat played Star's Fury before. I wonder if he's still playing it against the Vet Mirror.
Yeah, it would be pretty valuable Star's Fury here. Could come right back on board with it. But yeah, that's Zen really put him behind on board. It's going to be a little difficult to catch back up. Point
I've seen that Dancing Blade has come back, man.
Ooh, yeah,
full swing.
Man, the Dancing Blades. Difficult to catch back up, and then Dancing Blades, you establish board and remove some of your opponents at the same time, which is extremely valuable. It's like, and yeah, that's how you're gonna catch back up on board with the Dancing Blades. I mean, Point can do it right back and trade Jaxi and general HP into it, but you're getting kind of low on HP then. Okay, yeah, so he's gonna opt for using the Rashes to preserve 4 HP on his general. And with the Rashes that sponsor Rashes Curse, you can go and grab the Mana Spring to get him enough mana.
Oh, he attacked first.
No!
No! Not like this!
No, wrong order! Wrong order! Oh no! No. That's such a big deal.
Yep. Cause oh, it's huge. Like, what's
Oh
he do
man.
now? This is so awkward. Oh god. Ugh, not like this.
No. Wait, I'm confused. I thought.
Is his dancing blade smaller? Or is it just tripping me out from the angles? It looks so much smaller.
How's that Jaxi Archon Firebats? Didn't Point steal the Jaxi? Like, am I crazy?
It did switch over. I thought I saw it too.
Didn't
I didn't want to mention it, but it did. It turned at one point.
didn't Zenrui steal the Jaxi? Am I crazy?
And then when Zenrui
It's
died, it turned over.
it's still the
No, look,
Jaxi.
but he
Wait,
just attacked it.
He just attacked his own Jaxi. Okay, it was just
was
really
just a
weird,
glitch.
really weird visual bug. A really weird visual bug. It looked like an enemy Jaxi, but it was a friendly one. He could. Oh my God, that's game costing because he could have Dancing Blade off of the friendly Jaxi if it was friendly.
Oh, that's true.
But because the order shouldn't have mattered. He should have been able to just play it off of the Jaxi that was his. It wasn't just visual. It was technical too. I don't know if like Point and Firebat realized that.
Yeah, I think they should stop. We should mention it before anything happens any further. They should stop this match, to be
Like,
honest.
does Point realize what happened there?
He knows there was a mistake, but he forgot that the Jaxi he forgot that the Jaxi was his, and I think that's enough to like ruin this game. And I think everybody saw it, and I think we should restart this match. Let's see. I don't know if I have either of them. You do. But that was a weird glitch. It's the problem is he tried to summon it, and it would have summoned correctly, even though he realized he did it out of order. It still should have summoned correctly because the Jaxi would have been there, but it stopped. Like, he couldn't summon it.
Yeah, so it wasn't a mistake. It wasn't an attack order. It was a bug, and I don't know if like Point realized it. So I mean, the situation earlier, similar to this that happened, is like if the game bugs out, you need to stop playing it immediately and restart the game. But I don't know if Point noticed that it just bugged out. And I mean, if he didn't notice it, like that's gonna be his calamity.
No, I don't think we should do that.
I mean, can't
I don't
redo
think
the
that's
same
cool.
thing.
I think that because we know what happened, I think we should step in.
It wasn't just a visual glitch. It stopped. There's a delay here. They might have like already finished their match. He's streaming on a delay. It wasn't just visual. And Beastio, he couldn't even play a unit adjacent to it. And because he couldn't play a unit adjacent to his unit, he couldn't spawn Dancing Blades in front of a unit he needed to spawn it in front of. So like, that's pretty huge.
Because I saw when Zenrui died, it switched, but I thought it was just like a mind thing.
So yeah, it's like Point like could totally think he just misplayed that. Okay, someone else messaged him.
Yeah, Squip's in our chat, so...
Like, I mean... okay, yeah, Point didn't realize. He didn't even realize. He never went to his messages, never messaged anyone about the Jaxi switching back. And I have no idea if ArchonFireBat, if like in his view he saw what happened, or if he just thinks.
Well, he didn't see it because he attacked it, right?
Yeah, he was able to attack it, so the mini
so he probably didn't see it.
The Jaxi must have looked correct for him, so he didn't even realize his opponent bugged out, possibly.
Yeah.
And just thought his opponent like misplayed extremely strangely. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like Firebat's gonna be like, what the hell, dude? Like, why are they trying to make me lose? Oh, he's thinking Firebat was played wrong. See, this is where it'd be nice to have a word with them.
Message him.
Alright, they're gonna play it again. It's just a matter of time before the correct message gets across. Rip L-Man, man. Dude, I believe the last tournaments we ran had more participants, and I think it ended about almost 3 hours prior to this time. Like, this tournament is ridiculous. It's the lag, but it's also, that was just a weird bug.
That was so weird. There's so many weird bugs that have never happened before happening, like today, ever since the new patch came out. And I mean, yeah, it's like far from just server lag. There's a lot of new hanky bugs. Yeah. I mean, no one was aware of all these new bugs from the patch. We were aware of server lag, Griffin.
Fire the QA team.
So we will be replaying the first game here. Everything's good. I mean, it's not impossible that it's lag related, but just lag causing the game to glitch out because things like not syncing up between client and server.
Alright, so we're back to game number 1. But now ArchonFireBat knows about this Zenrui tech.
The tournament never got delayed 24 hours. Earther got delayed 1 hour, and if we fired it immediately, it would have been delayed the same amount of time because of all the lag at that time. But going into replay of the first game of the grand finals, guys, of King the Beta XI, who will be the next king? The new guy Point or Firebat, famous Hearthstone player, professional Hearthstone player. He's made a lot of money playing Hearthstone. And
he just won $62,000 USA in China about a month ago, and now he's over here. He's going to take our gold, boys.
He's going to take our jobs.
He took our jobs. He's just going to beat this game, and he's going to move on to the next game. He'll be like winning the LCS and stuff like that next. He's just going to move through games and just defeat them all. Dude's a juggernaut. Siphon energy on the Jaxi. Always feels good.
Yep. I mean, Jaxi's still getting 2 damage points off, but it's it neutralizes Jaxi pretty well. So the big deal is that now, though, Firebat can't just simply walk over and grab a Mana Spring because Point blocked with the Healing Mist. If you could just walk over and grab a Mana Spring, he'd be able to play an AMR as soon as this turn. AMR, what I'm talking about. He's only at 4 mana. I'm thinking about Point's next
He'd be
turn.
dropping a Dancing Blade, baby.
He'd be dropping a Dancing Blade, is the correct minion's name that I meant to say. On Point's next turn, if Firebat doesn't block him, he could get the Mana Spring to play AMR a turn early. That's the danger he's threatening. But even if that doesn't happen, he still has either Dancing Blades or Zenrui next turn. So I think Points can have a really strong 2 turns following up here. Whichever is more powerful between Zenrui and Dancing Blades, whatever.
No more Zenrui. So it's going to be Dancing Blade.
Oh, Primus Fist buffs Jaxi out of Zenrui range.
I must be like 2 seconds ahead of you.
Yeah, I think you are. Just we have slightly different delays. But it's okay. You can just be like a psychic. No, predicting what will happen right before it happens. Yeah, that Primus Fist just totally countered Zenrui. I mean, you can steal Primus Fist, but it's not nearly as good as stealing a Jaxi. And Firebat does a really strong job just turtling out, blocking that Mana Spring from Point. Not only can Point not take it, it looks like Firebat's going to guaranteed be able to take it next turn. And that could mean, now that he's at his 5 mana turn, the Mana Spring going up to 6, an early Amara.
Alright. We'll see if he's killing Zenrui here and see if Primus Fist turncoats again. Jezebo's turning into Macer with never playing around Third Wish. They sided out their Third Wishes, man. It's Vet versus Vet.
What's your Alchemist, man? That card is so popular.
Hey, it's a staff.
First Lionar, like, I've seen it used versus Lionar, versus Songhai, where it makes the most sense, and also versus Vet. I mean,
we haven't seen ArchonFireBat play a Staff of Ykir, and then it shows up against a Vitruvian that's going to have Rash's Curse.
Yeah, but it is a cheap artifact to lose compared to, like, Regalia.
Mm-hmm. He had the option to take out the Blood Tier or the Mystic there. Three cards in Firebat's hand. Oh, Juicy Dancing Blade.
It's gonna take out the crossbones really efficiently.
Shisko Baba, man. Dude, I haven't seen a Third Wish. Was Third Wish even played in the first game? I'm positive they sided them out.
Why would you side it out? I don't quite get that.
Yeah. I just think it's really unlucky.
Alright, the MR is thrown down, and now the big question is, does Firebat have a silence? Or even a dominate will? That would be something.
That'd be so frustrating.
He just dominated will this? That'd be game. That would be game. No epic comeback.
It's Blind Scorch is on the other side too, so I wonder if ArchonFireBat's playing with the Blind Scorch into the Zenrui.
Yeah, but the thing about, I think he's just running Zenrui's. Well, no, we have seen he's running both, right? I mean, we've got a Blind Scorch right there in his hand.
Oh, so Kitty Cat and Rash's, and then he can Dancing Blade to kind of deal a little bit with the heal.
No silence, though, means the 10 HP health swing is going to go off from Amara Healer's Dying Wish.
Hey, Firebat plays around freaking Dancing Blade. Or not, sorry, I take it back. Does he have another minion? A 2-drop? Maybe a Healing Mystic here? There is the Healing Mystic. So he doesn't play around Dancing Blades that he thinks his opponent has. He knows because he's seen them in previous game, but he plays around Third Wish. And I mean, it's probably time to start playing around Third Wish since we have seen neither player get Third Wish.
That's just what they want you to think.
Yeah, mind games. I took my best card out.
Flying Scorch, not used for Zenrui combo, but just used to chunk something out without taking damage.
Definitely good, because I mean, like, the board control right now is pretty solid. Except that's a huge Star's Fury play now.
Oh, Dominate Will! He is running it. He's ready for that Amara.
So he's playing, I think, what people were calling the Sabotage version of Vitruvian. Where it's whatever your opponent does, you just deal with it or steal it. And
yeah, it'd be hilarious if they ran Mirage Masters too, and then they were copying each other's stuff and stealing it right back and forth.
Laser Cat? Is he gonna steal Laser Cat right now?
Oh, because it has Rush, so when you steal it, you can attack with it the turn you steal it. If you steal a Laser Cat.
Does he have lethal with General and Jaxi? And his own cat?
Points getting pretty low. He needs, like, what does he need? He needs, like, Rasha. No.
Ooh, and the Rejuvenator, too.
Just healing right up.
Dominate Will, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage right now. If you kept Dominate Will. He can run both Jaxies into the Rejuvenator. And then he can run his own. He can siphon energy off the other cat and then use this other cat to kill Mystic. He can board clear here pretty easily.
Yeah, so you board clear and you play your whole hand.
Yeah.
Emerald and Chaos. Siphon taking away the +1/1 buff kills the Saber Spine Tiger that only had 1 HP left.
I mean, you don't want to leave any minions on board because I mean now it's the 9 mana turn.
And you're down to 5 HP as well. So any minions
minion
left on board is potentially death.
Just got to worry about Time Maelstrom here too. Alright, so Firebat's turn. 7 damage he needs. You can't even get in with Laser Cat right now.
Star's Fury would get most of it. Time Maelstrom. Okay, that lets him walk around to get his general in if he has another Time Maelstrom.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
Time Maelstrom again! Skip your turn twice.
Just getting in there.
And he's drawing cards. He was at I think he was at 3 cards before, and now he's getting up to 5 thanks to these Maelstroms.
Yeah, he's gaining 1 card per turn, right?
Yeah, he's gaining card advantage for each one of these. As well as additional replaces.
Well, that's 5. You must have Third Wish here for lethal. And there it is. Game 1.
Game 1. Damn.
It's a cool cat.
To double time Maelstrom into drawing lethal.
We could be on our way to seeing a reset potentially.
Maybe.
Yeah, the Celerity General, man. That's OP. OP. He was like a Celerity Mogwai, just moving and drawing cards. Yeah, the stream is pretty blurry, but we work with what we can right now. Maybe eventually we're gonna get a good spectator mode.
Just check.
That'll be the dream.
That is the source quality. That Point is sharing his games with us at, so nothing on our end to do that can raise the quality. But I think it's plenty watchable. It is not over. They've only played one game. Going into game 2 next. As soon as they start their match. We're just waiting on them. They're just making some texts. Here we go. Searching. Why is this taking so long? There we go.
Hey, Point is playing with Third Wishes.
Yeah. Game 2 of the Grand Finals, Point versus ArchonFireBat. That's a mirror vet match.
ArchonFireBat once again going first in the mirror. Ooh, very good start. Pretty even start from both of these players.
Oh no, that's a kind of weak start from Point. Firebat's got the strongest start. A Prime Sis that doesn't buff anything, going second versus a Jaxi who is perfectly fine playing alone, going first.
Oh
Archon,
god,
does
is he gonna
Archon
take them all?
I don't think you need to take them all. I think if you have another drop, you just play it blocking Point from grabbing the Mana Springs. You try to save it for yourself next turn as well. Yeah, right now Firebat is dominating Mana Springs.
And this is why going first is so good in the mirror match. I mean, he can move in, attack, Healing Mystic, and Cosmic Flesh. Is Cosmic Flesh really good in the mirror match?
I don't think, you know, particularly. It does help buff stuff out of Zenrui range, if you're worried about that.
He did replace his third wish too. Holds on to it in the opener, and then I don't think he replaced it during his opening mulligan, and then just replaced it. Man, everybody's got those healing mystics. Third wish.
There's the third wish. Point has the siphon energy though.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Siphon and uses general.
Did you see that retaliation?
Did the retaliation just hit his general?
Yeah. He didn't attack his general, right?
I don't think he needed to.
Looks like...
That's another bug.
I don't know if Archon noticed that. He attacked with his general? We are high? Okay, we are high. He attacked. You never know anymore.
I didn't see it.
Okay.
He attacked the opponent's generals, but...
He attacked with his general. We're just high.
Okay. Guys, we've been ready to run this tournament since 11 hours ago. And have been talking in stream for 10 hours.
More like 12 hours ago. And it's a little hard to see the numbers right now, the resolution. I shouldn't be saying that. I should be saying, look at this wonderful stream quality.
Oh, that's a card.
Ooh, healer. And it's too early in the game for Firebat to dominate Willet.
But he hasn't played a Siphon Energy yet.
Astral phasing. So it's kind of weird, right? But in an much earlier tournament, it was also a vet mirror I saw, and both these players were side decking like repulsor beasts into each other, just like repulsor beasts AMR way, and then they both started teching in astral phasing. It was like hilarious, like astral phasing like being used like win games, like flying your AMR like across the map into their face, and stuff like that. So like, I don't know, maybe he's thinking about that. But unless your opponent doesn't play repulsor beasts, there isn't a whole lot of use for it, I don't think.
Alright, so the Siphon Energy deals with the Amara's Dying Wish.
Like, we haven't seen any repulsor beasts. It's a counter tech versus repulsor beast. Otherwise, I'm not entirely sure why you'd run it.
It was also pretty decent back in the day when Portal Guardian was like...
it was good with Portal Guardian too. And that was part of the reason why the repulsive beasts were played as well, because Portal Guardians were such a threat that the beasts could buy you more time. Then they'd come flying in with the astral phasing tech. But yeah.
Alright. Cat versus cat.
Blaze. And Blast doesn't retaliate, guys, so it makes it it can make Blast matchups really swingy since it doesn't retaliate like range does.
But don't worry. Firebat has another third wish. Or does he? He's got 4 cards in hand. They're almost about halfway through their library. Oh, deck in this game, I guess. Got 7 mana cores.
I think it's called the squad.
Is it? But then it says deck on the screen.
Yeah. I think it was originally.
Maybe they should change it to squad. Because same thing with your hand is your action bar, isn't it?
Yeah, it's your action bar. It's not your hand.
And it's not called mana. Is it called mana cores or just cores?
It used to be called cores, and then they, cleaned things up, changed it to mana and mana crystals.
Now it's called mana crystals?
The mana is what you get back every turn, and then the mana crystal is like your maximum mana you can hold.
Okay. I know they use the word mana because, I mean, there's the...
I think originally at the inception this game was originally conceived to be a drastically different game, and there's still like some scattered terminology from then.
I swear to God, he's flipping him off and just laughing about using Rosh's curse here. Primus Fist.
How much damage do you have? Rosh's Primus, that's 7, 3, 10, 12. Plus, that's lethal.
That's lethal with Cosmic Flesh?
You don't even need Cosmic Flesh. The heal BM. Oh, you had to heal, because if you didn't heal, it would be a draw. Man, it looks like it's getting like side talk. That was such a close match. Lethality achieved. Didn't even draw. But got the clear lethal.
1-1. Duelyst is better than HS. ArchonFireBat.
Yeah. We can call out point on his plays, but it's hard to call out Firebat on any of his plays since we can't see his hand.
You just gotta friend him and then go watch the replay.
This is best of 5 grand finals of the best of 3 double LM. But
I wonder if people are gonna like add each other, and then like after these tournaments, they're just gonna completely gut their friends list, so like people can't watch them and stuff.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. They said they didn't let you see your opponent's hand replays because they didn't want like people to be able to like sneak peeks at your deck and like steal your techs or whatever. But it really promotes like just removing everyone on my friends list so no one can see my replays and see what decks and techs I'm secretly working on.
All right, game number 3 of a best of 5.
One to one right now. This isn't the deciding game for anything, but third game of the grand finals between ArchonFireBat and Point. Point's got a decent starting hand. You can get started with a 3-drop, which isn't bad. You can maybe do like a diagonal play. Are you not really afraid of the Jaxi though, since you have the crossbones in hand to kill the mini Jax?
So you don't waste the siphon energy on it then. Because you need to get value at a crossbones someday, right? And you rather save that siphon energy for either a third wish play or an Amara?
Yeah. And you can just use the crossbones, get value for the crossbones, and save the siphon energy. Save or maybe replace it into your deck to search for other cards. Blind Switch is probably going to be the replace though. Get ready. Hype.
Everything's reset. Point needs to win this first best of 5 to end it. If ArchonFireBat wins this best of 5, they go to another best of 5.
My Franker Z are sleeping now. It's late.
It's 12:15 a.m. my time. I think it's 11:15. Oh no, the Archon house is somewhere in like Texas or something, right?
Whoa, these Blood Tier Alchemists juggling chaos.
Texas or Michigan.
Are they going to juggle him close to his general? Nah, just kill him.
These Blood Tiers, man, snipers.
Got the Zenrui in hand. That's gonna... Oh, and the Dancing Blades. Once again, we see the choice between Zenrui and Dancing Blades at the 5-mana point. Point has been going second all of these games, just, you know, randomly by chance. For the players, I'm not sure where these players live. Can tell you what time it is for them.
I mean, if they're not NA, it's pretty brutal time. But if they are NA, say it's like East Coast, then the tournament started at like 9 a.m. for them. Like 10 a.m. or something.
If they're West Coast, it started at 9 a.m. So delayed to 10, yeah. But yeah.
I mean, Heal Mystic coming down to slow the game down, of course. So who's your Zenrui target here? You don't take anybody? Do you take Mystic? Or... He's throwing it away. Huh.
Yeah, I mean,
Crossbones.
None of those are super valuable Zenruis. Like, I think I'd rather Dancing Blade over Zenrui. I mean, Crossbones to kill the mini jacks is nice, but you don't have that great of a follow-up. All you have following up for that is Primus Fist, which isn't the worst, but... So, I mean, yeah, you could do that. That's an option.
I mean, he's going to pump both his Jaxi and his Crossbones, so... Get them out of range for a counter Zenrui. I'm assuming you just pump the Jaxi and then kill his Healing Mystic.
Yeah.
I think you kill the Healing Mystic instead, because if you spawn in that top right-hand corner, it'd be a little awkward.
Yeah, I would think that as well. Killing the Healing Mystic makes none of the corner spawns bad, but this way he could have lost the 1 and 4. He didn't lose the 1 and 4 though.
Value Blades. I love that they're just crushing this 2-drop meta. Oh, it feels so good. Where everybody's playing the Primus Fist Mystic, Jaxi. So good.
Those are some very good points, Dresbo. Possible ways that you could misuse the replay system. But
yeah, that'll be an epic 9 games. Holy frig. Oh, that's how they're playing it out? That's kind of neat.
Third Wish, as well as the Primus Fist, will give the Laser Primus Fist enough attack to take out the Dancing Blades with Blast.
It's pretty good bar control right now. But he is low on HP.
Never play around Third Wish. The Primus does have so much health that even Laser Cat can't take it out. Wait, what I'm talking about. Laser Cat does 6 damage. Primus Fist is in danger range.
Is it a 6/6 even though it should be a 5/6? It almost looks like from the blur it's a 6/6, but shouldn't it be a 5/6?
It is a 6/6. Its attack got buffed by the second Primus Fist there.
Okay.
So what does Firebat need? This is the turn he could Amara. Point has the Siphon Energy prepared in his hand for it, though. The turn after this is the turn where Dominate Will becomes a thing. And we have seen our players running that. So if you could ever get off a Dominate Will on an Amara, man, that would be pretty crazy.
Firebat running out of time here. He's roping. Hailstone Golem, baby. New card.
Whoa, Hailstone Golem. Instead of Twilight Sorcerer? Instead of Emerald Rejuvenator? Why Hailstone Golem?
It still dies to Cat, too?
Yeah. That seems strange. I wonder what the explanation, the rationalization for that is. Not a card that decks normally run, so it's a tech in here.
Maybe it's just like, even if you silence it after he third wishes it, it's still like an annoying body to deal with. I mean, also it's an annoying body if he like puts Golem on it. Or Golem on it. That's what card I'm thinking of. I'm so freaking tired.
Golem Vanquisher?
No, Flesh something, isn't it?
Cosmic Flesh?
Yeah, Cosmic Flesh. Yes, very annoying with Cosmic Flesh. It's just pretty good stats, and then like if you silence it, it's still pretty good stats.
Is it better than an Emerald Rejuvenator or a Twilight Sorcerer?
Alright, so point down to 9 HP and Firebat at 19. Saberspine Tiger. Third Wish, that's lethal, right?
6, that's only 8 right now. He needs something else.
9, there it is.
First Wish, there's 9, that's lethal. It's like third game going to Firebat, bringing him up to 2-1 versus Point.
I feel so bad. Like, I'm watching his stream, but you're watching the stream of us streaming. It must be impossible to see these cards.
Well, I'm restreaming it in like high quality, so it should be the same quality we're seeing it in. But Firebat goes up to 2-1 advantage.
Potentially resetting his bracket.
Yeah, Point is the champion of the winner's bracket, and Firebat's the champion of the loser's bracket. So if Firebat goes up to 3 here, it'll just be a reset, because Point has yet to have his first elimination. Primus Fist to start. Not the best start you can ask for, but having a 2-drop to start is good.
Chaos Elemental and the Crossbones, you didn't replace either of them? Because, I mean, he's going to have the 3 cores this turn, and if ArchonFireBat played like a Jaxi or something, he'd crush it.
In comes the Chaos Elemental. You can't actually kill it with a Blind Scorch because only one of your units will be able to get in range to attack it, because whichever one you move will be blocking the second one. And it would teleport around.
This is where that Vitruvian gets really fast, though. The Firebat doesn't have a siphon energy, or it's going to be not very fun to deal with.
Yeah, this is where it's kind of like siphon energy or bust.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he'd still have like he could have still like dancing blades and stuff. Okay, so dancing blades here.
So really favorable for Firebat. Basically turned into a trading Chaos Elemental for Third Wish. Well, trading Chaos Elemental and Siphon Energy for Third Wish. But the follow-up Dancing Blades really valuable on curve play.
It's got to be Firebat's favorite card, Dancing Blade, at this point.
Yeah, I think
he's been ripping people apart with it.
I think Point was the one who originally figured out the Dancing Blade tech in for the control matchup, and then Firebat copied him. Okay, we have an oops. What was the oops? Placing Chaos Ellie in range of Dancing Blades, it could just kind of easily get taken out here. That could have been the oops. Maybe you wanted to not put that in Dancing Blades range, try to get more value out of him than just letting Firebat easily trade it, trade and kill it. The other thing is Firebat does have access to the Spanish Springs at 5 right now, so he could go up to 6 and drop an early Amara.
Point's ready for it with the double siphon energy in his hand.
And there's the efficient trade.
Second siphon of the game for Firebat.
Rejuvenator doesn't heal him. Its heal gets cut off, loses 2 to overheal, but still a 4/4 minion, heal 2, which is not bad.
This is really awkward for Point. He just doesn't want to play any of these cards, really.
And none of these cards
except
are
for the
good.
Healing Mystic.
So he could have used Blind Scorch to save 4 HP. Would have almost been like a Sun Drop then. But he chose to save Blind Scorch for another day.
It's a really tough decision he's on right now.
I guess if you do use Blind Scorch, even though it's kind of like a Sun Drop, then the Healing Mystic overheals, so you can actually get the heal off on the Healing Mystic.
It's really awkward to just cat the Emerald Rejuvenator and not kill it.
Yeah, really inefficient trade. And now Firebat's just getting the more valuable plays. He has been getting the more valuable plays since the start of this game. And it's beginning to manifest in it's his turn, so he's got the tempo right now, and he's already has slightly stronger board. And he's going second too, so up 1 mana.
Firebat you'll have to be careful here how he plays his minions. The Point does have the Saberspine Tiger and the Third Wish combo next turn.
He has Twilight Sorcerer in hand, which would just give him back Siphon Energy right now. Also possibly a Third Wish. One of those two will give back.
If you get the chance to Third Wish a cat, it's going to give more options for Twilight. Better chance.
Alright, so we have Third Wish on the Rejuvenator. Firebat not lining up for Blast, which is the right thing to do. You definitely don't want to line up for Blast. Rejuvenator thanks to be chunking down by the previous Saber Spine Tiger will die to a Saber Spine Tiger Third Wish now. Whereas before...
He can also siphon energy and use his general, but it's not the greatest.
Yeah.
Oh, bye-bye Third Wish.
Whoa, he's not laser kidding here? He's not gonna laser cat right now? Thought he would have laser catted. And he does use the Blind Scorch almost like a Sun Bloom, saving 4 HP. Oh, and then he draws in Rui. That's just gotta like hurt mentally.
His Sabotage deck, I mean, is down 2-1 against Firebat. Chipping point down. I think it's going to be probably a Rejuvenator out of his hand.
Lots of heal for Firebat, going right back up to 25. The Rejuvenator and Healing Mystic. So you have Zenrui here. You could steal either the Healing Mystic or the Mini Jax. So you could steal the Mini Jax and use your Twilight Sorcerer to take out the Healing Mystic. That's not bad, and then follow it with a Jax of your own. But he's not going for that, I just replaced it. What else do you have here? There's Laser Cat, which isn't bad. There's also Laser Sorcerer. Take out the Rejuvenator, and then you can use Saber Spine Tiger. One of the things Saber Spine Tiger is really good for. One of the reasons why he's had big resurgence is that he's really good at killing mini Jaxes, and everyone plays Jaxi, because Jaxi's like the best 2-drop.
Yeah, Jesmo, he's definitely leaving a lot of stuff up. He's holding on to the Zenrui, but then he replaced it, so.
Yeah, he could have totally cleared the board, but he really wanted to get the efficient Tiger trade with Mini Jax, I guess. So, went with this. Even though it leaves the Healing Mystic up. The Healing Mystic is actually so cramped, it can't get off a very good laser attack, even if Archon had just the Third Wish for it. But he's got the Saber Spine Tiger to go with it, so Laser Cat at work here, just going to be wrecking. And then, oh wow, that's just so efficient. Then the Primus Fist, damage boost as well on the Tiger, and Healing Mystic combined gives him just enough to kill the Sorcerer. Just enough.
It's like these guys are two giant heavyweights taking like the biggest swings every turn with these.
Oh, he can steal this Laser Cat, and because Laser Cat has rush, the turn you steal it, you're able to rush with it. What? Oh, you're just gonna trade with the Primus?
I'm telling you, these heavyweight swings.
Now
man.
Dancing Blades just takes it out. I don't think that was a play. I think the play was to just deal 7 to Firebat's face. Like,
yep.
What's the point of trading with Primus? Like, I don't know.
You can draw your Third Wishes. I'm going to draw my Dominate Wills. But yeah, it's exactly what you're saying. Just Dancing Blades comes up and smacks that cat right now, but it looks like he doesn't have it right now.
You could be afraid of more Third Wish, but this lines up for a second consecutive laser kit. Even though that's pretty unlikely to have 2 of them consecutively.
The Congo line. Reversed.
Ooh, a lot of minions coming out for Firebat. It's going to be hard to deal with that for point. The Hailstone Golem's far enough away that you can just ignore it for a turn.
I mean, you can use Cat to kill Chaos Elemental, and you can Cosmic Flesh your Saber Spine Tiger to kill, like, the Primus Fist.
I mean, it wouldn't be for free. It's Squip. He'd have to spend a Third Wish to do that. And the way he did it, if his opponent had Laser Cat, Third Wish, he'd be even more punished. He'd still kill it, and yeah.
His life total's so low that he can't use his face on the Chaos Elemental, so if he uses Saber Spine Tiger here, he's going to have to, like, use Cosmic Flesh on it as well.
With Cosmic Flesh, unfortunately, because of the Primus Fist attack buff, the Tiger still dies if you trade it with Chaos Ellie. You don't have to trade with Chaos Ellie. You can just go for the efficient trade with Primus Fist like you just did there. And I mean, you have a good amount of health. I don't think you're... I mean, you're scared of getting lethal down the line. You're getting low, but nothing immediate is going to happen, I don't think, to let ArchonFireBat lethal him. I mean, it's always like Time Maelstrom possibility. Like a Siphon Energy Time Maelstrom, and then if the Chaos Ellie bounces nearby and gets to attack again, that could be lethal right here.
Yeah, 10 damage. Plus 2 from his general. Firebat's only got 2 cards in hand though, so I mean, it's looking really good for point here.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that, but Firebat is down to top deck 2-card mode, while Point's still up to 4. So as long as Point can use his card advantage to come back on board and just stop ArchonFireBat from getting any kind of sudden lethal. I mean, Time Maelstrom once again though could just let him come straight back, because they'll let him catch up on cards.
He's got Zenrui here. Clock's ticking.
He's out of laser range there.
Zenrui can only steal Primus Fist here.
Primus Fist are getting a lot of value. I think Primus Fist is a lot of time. Kind of consider it like an aggro card, because you want to play lots of minions, you can buff lots of stuff, so you got to play it in aggro, right? But I mean, even though he probably excels the most in swarm decks with tons of minions, he's still really strong just in general. I don't know if people totally realize that.
I don't know, like, his cat, what's it going to do this turn? It could have easily killed that Mystic, and now it's just going to do nothing. But I guess he was going to steal Primus, so, like, I felt like that he could have used his Saber Spine Tiger just to kill the Mystic, and he could have went face with that Rasha's Curse and with his Mini Jacks.
I agree, that was pretty weird, exactly as you said.
Because now the cat's like, oh, what am I doing this turn? Derp.
Maybe he's scared of Dominate Will, but you could have blocked. You could have placed the minion to block if you're scared of that. So it seems like he wasted 3 damage there.
And there's the Siphon. Siphon energy just straight killing the cat. I love it. One card in hand for Archon's Firebat, so And it's Saber Spine Tiger taking out Zenrui. Now Dancing Blades gets no value. Ooh, he's got to be careful.
So do you tempo Dancing Blades here? I think you do.
No, I think you just... Do you?
No, I mean, you just play it like a Hailstone Golem, I think.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I don't think this is such a slow match that you need to get so maximal value out of your cards here. That
and you can box
it's bad
it
play
too.
Dancing Blades.
Box him in, and then
as long as you can position it so it doesn't all die to like Laser Kitty. Have we been counting the Laser Kitty counts? Like how many third wishes are left? But I mean the thing is that's never reliable anymore.
I think they went 2-2. I think there's one left. Oh, look at that new card in his hand. New cards.
With Twilight Sorcerer, you're never limited to 3 of a spell, though. But yeah, we see and we saw him playing Astral Phasing last game too. We never saw him actually play it or make use of it. I'd be interested in his rationale behind it. Time Maelstrom, that's going to help ArchonFireBat draw some more cards, get out of the top deck 2 cards of turn mode, and also put some distance between himself and some of those minions, which could be huge. And once Dreamgazer...
The problem is Astral Phasing now gets him in range.
Oh, Astral Phasing.
He's going to like Emerald Rejuvenator that guy in. It's going to look so legit.
Yeah, but once the new card Dreamgazer gets released, normally you can't play Time Maelstrom with another minion, but you'll be able to Time Maelstrom and Dreamgazer together since it's 0 mana. Which could be like really crazy.
So he can use his general to kill the blood tier, and he can hit for 8 flying right now.
He can use his general to kill the blood tier, 1 attack from the mini jacks.
Actually, he probably just wants to use his Primus Fist or his mini jacks to kill the blood tier.
Anyways, it's 9 damage. That's not enough for lethal. Firebat has 12 health. But the Amara is pretty scary. How are you gonna deal with that? Dominated Will is a possibility, but Dominated Will is a very possible possibility. I wonder if you should have maybe positioned your a little better around Dominate Will. Because how it is there, if he has the Dominate Will to steal that, then he can retreat into the corner, and the AMR healer covers him on all sides.
Yep.
But if you put AMR heal like at his front, then the Dominate Will would still leave his back open, even if he has it.
I mean, it's pretty...
I mean, I think you're a good bit ahead. Dominate Will isn't the end of the world here, just because you're a good bit ahead, but it could be the start of a comeback if he has it. That was points versus Astral.
Even if he dominates Will, he has lethal with the Emerald Rejuvenator plus Third Wish attacking.
Oh yeah, now that he drew into the Third Wish, you have lethal... No, but he has 8 health, so that's not lethal.
But he's got a Primus Fist and a Mini Jax.
Oh, you have the Mini Jax. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's only because you drew into Third Wish. And,
So that's lethal there with Third Wish on the Mini Jax.
That's lethal. For point, he lined up for the blast, but it didn't matter because he didn't have Siphon Energy to get rid of Amar Healer's Death Wish. And even though he was kind of punished, he was so far ahead that he won anyways. So that is going to bring us to 2-2. Really close game here. We got... it's always good to have close game. You never want, like, one person just, like, stomp the other guy in the grand finals.
At this point, I love the matches, but it's like... Don't reset the brackets, but I want Firebat to win, but I don't want the brackets to reset. Oh, it's crazy.
So, yeah, this is going to be the deciding game, possibly. If Point wins, Point is the champion. He's the new king of the beta. Firebat wins. The match resets because he's at the disadvantage right now coming from the loser's bracket. Sometimes you want to show things intentionally, like mind game style. Like back when Vet had Old Third Wish, I had Mazer play Jax against me one game, and then every other game I had to have Tempest in case he played Jax, but he never played Jax. He just played Amar healers and Archons. Just like the, so you could intentionally show something in the mind game, but I mean I don't think he's really thinking like that deep about this. He just used it because it was good to use it there. The winner of this will be getting around, I would guess, around 1,200 gold. Still haven't heard what the final figure is going to be. Going to game 5, looks like ArchonFireBat is just thinking about some tags, thinking about any way he can improve his matchup against this guy to try to win this. So he's just taking a couple minutes here, which is allowed. And here he goes, he's ready now. I'm Akratar, and with me is Garo. 5th game of the finals. Of the grand finals of King of the Beta XI. ArchonFireBat going first again. In 4 of these, I don't remember in at least 4 of these, ArchonFireBat's gone first. So it's kind of crazy.
Was it 4 or 3?
I think 4. Because he did on the first 3. It might be 5. But ArchonFireBat's just, it's random who goes first and who goes second when you challenge someone. He just was getting the first roll a lot. Which, it's hard to say if that's an advantage or disadvantage. That's how it's gone.
Let's see if he plays around Third Wish here.
Yeah, will he? So, first game, Point did the standard 2-drop, where you do it directly forward to try to get as much central board control as possible. But against Vet, that's not the greatest idea because it plays right into Third Wish if they had a starting 2-mana drop. And it looks like Point has learned he's not lining up completely. So Third Wish isn't going to be able to get such dominating value.
Yeah, definitely learned his lesson. Point's got some pretty decent cards in his hand for the next couple of turns. If he's able to get a hold, you can Cosmic Flesh his Saber Spine Tiger next turn. Is he gonna Mystic and heal his Primus Fist or something? Seems like it would be a pretty decent play.
Yeah. Healing Mystic, most of the time you use it to heal your general, but when it's really valuable is when you can use it to heal up a minion, usually. Because you can get that minion to have more attack than your general, so help on it. It's usually more valuable. And board control. And we did see the Healing Mystic, so really good good turnout of Firebat.
Don't you? I would rather take the Primus into the Mana Spring, and you could Saber Spine with a Cosmic Flesh.
Yeah, you could Saber Spine Cosmic Flesh, or you could just Cosmic
kill the
Flesh.
Healing Mystic.
You could also just Cosmic Flesh on the Primus Fist to trade efficiently with his Primus Fist. Few options here. Okay. He's not Cosmic Fleshing. I think he's going to just go for Jaxi instead. And since he can't save the mana spring for himself next turn, he's just outright taking it, even though he can't use up all the mana. So Firebat can't. Yeah. So the positioning's always a little more technical when like the mana springs stay up for a long time. And here
once again, the hailstone.
Firebat running.
He likes his dancing blades, okay? So he's got Zenrui, but nothing really to grab. Oh, his hand's so awkward and clunky right now.
Nothing to grab, but he's still replaced the Prime Swiss. I guess he's going to Zenrui anyways, even though it's only a 2-1 that he's stealing. Which is a pretty weak Zenrui. He doesn't get much weaker than that, other than stealing like Wraithlings.
And see, now it's the perfect opportunity for him to third wish this Hailstone, because I mean the Siphon Energy is just going to still make it a 4/6.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what his I'm still not sure what the reasoning behind the Hailstone Golem is. The Hailstone Golem tech in this matchup.
His board lead is pretty good right now.
What does Point have that has 4 health but not 3 health? I guess Chaos Ellie? That's the only thing I can think of. It does trade better with Chaos Ellies.
What's he getting back here with a Twilight Sorcerer? I don't even know if he's played a spell yet. Has he played a Siphon? Nope. No spells are played yet.
Wow.
That's awkward if there's a third wish in the hand of Archon's Firebat.
You could have played a Siphon just to get it back, just to be funny. Or it would add more Siphons to your spell pool if you wanted to get back Siphons later on. You could have siphoned and then gotten it back, even though the siphoning those minions does nothing.
Why is that Hailstone Golem just moving one over there?
I wonder. Could it be because it's about to get lasers? But Siphon Energy, that hurts. He's got lasers for the Hailstone Golem. Point's going to be really low on health here already.
Maybe he has double lasers. That'd be pretty fun.
He even has Healing Mystic to heal the Dancing Blades right back up. Like it never even. It's like Healing Blade, Dancing Blades dealt 4, lost 2, and then you gain the 2 back. It's kind of like the Healing Mystic dealt 4 damage to him. So like that's why healing minions is where it's like really valuable whenever you have the chance to usually.
Red mana tiles on the map right now. Point can't be feeling really good. But a couple third wishes could help.
Firebat played very well around third wish. Almost as well as he could have. But you don't as well as you can expect to. Third Wish here just takes out a Healing Mystic and a damaged Hailstone Golem. And it's right in range for Firebat's other minions to help take it out next turn. The 9 HP point is kind of difficult to deal with.
Tempo Primus Fist. Ooh, Lore Master's stealing that third wish. That's a good tech card against each other.
That's a card we haven't seen in the previous
steal
games,
it.
but yeah, it helps you cycle your spells and steal the enemy spells, which are the same as your spells since this is a mirror.
Like Point's thinking, oh, okay, you're gonna use third wish on something, I'm gonna dominate will and take it. And Archon's Firebat is like, okay, you're gonna play third wish, I'm just gonna take it and play it on one of my minions. So he has to deal with this Primus Fist, or it's gonna get another third wish. Yeah, that also in Lore Master definitely got in a maximum value. Like, that's the craziest spell you can get.
I think a lot of people would say Third Wish is... I mean, you could argue Time Maelstrom's more powerful than Third Wish.
Man, it's all about inner focus.
You could also argue Inner Focus is more powerful. But it's one of the most powerful spells in the game. For sure.
You guys are shouting never lucky for the spawn, but he had the crossbones the whole time. I wonder if he should have moved first and then placed the crossbones, because now that thing can die. Oh, never mind. He actually used Siphon Energy on the...
So it looks like Firebat's minions are too far away, and they are because he's 1 mana short of playing Time Maelstrom to give him celerity basically and pull them in range. Next turn, that's going to start being a large threat.
Archon's Firebat doesn't have a Dancing Blade for this crossbones? I'm shocked.
Star's Fury.
New cards.
Firebat likes them. I think he just like has a 1 of in his deck or something.
So he can deal 8, or he could take out the Rejuvenator. Bone Swarm? Oh. What? I love it.
It's like a Tempest that only damages the enemy.
Oh, so juicy. New cards. Archon Firebat. Looking through the list of cards that are playable by Vitruvian, and he's just playing each one of them. He just wants one of every faction card in this deck. $13 life to 13 life.
Like, damn, yeah.
We'll see if he has a Siphon Energy, because like Siphon Energy looks really good right now.
Double Cosmic? That play is so hard into Siphon Energy if he does it.
Yeah, he knew. Cat. It's charging its laser.
Is it laser cat or just a normal cat? It's a laser cat.
Rasha's?
Is that lethal? Rasha's? That's 8 plus general attacks 10. That's lethal.
Yep. Brackets reset, boys.
On the first match is won by Firebat.
Run it back.
Man,
another game 5.
These guys have technically played like 9 games against each other because these guys face each other earlier in the winners bracket as well.
Mm-hmm.
Where Point beat Firebat and Firebat climbed right back up through the losers bracket in this double elim tourney.
Say goodbye to your weekend, guys. You're stuck here. We'll be finished up Monday morning. I don't know if people are happy about this.
I mean, it's an intense
finals.
Firebat,
but they definitely wanted it to end. All right, just let's start this over again.
How should I even like say the score? Do it like that? Is that too much? I think that was good. Does Point think it's over? It's not over.
In capital O's instead of zeros.
Hey, that's a 0. It's just a weird font. They look like that.
Is it?
Capital.
It looks so weird. It's the most awkward zeros I've ever seen. All right, guys. Let's take. Get your popcorn ready. I think I might have to go get another beer though, or I'm just gonna pass out. Be right back.
Make it best of 7 when his bracket starts 1-0. That's something I didn't think of, to be honest. But time for the reset. I mean, this is how like standard double elim works. If the losers brackets winners wins, you know, then he gets back on an even ground, and he just made up for the earlier loss he had is all. But and then the game, the grand finals continues. That's what's happening here. Round 2 of the grand finals underway. As soon as these players start their games, I'm sure they're mentally exhausted, have to refresh, think about more techs they could possibly do against each other. We saw Bone Swarm thrown in last game, which was part of how Firebat won that. I mean, if Point wanted to cover it, he could cover it. He didn't cover it. It's not like Firebat's in here, and there's a delay. Doesn't really matter if we see the text. Okay, Point didn't even know. Yeah, I'll tell Point. Yeah, this is kind of round 3 for them because they also played in the winners brackets. We just watched their 5 games with them, but they played 4 earlier. And the reason why they played 4 and not 3 in a best of 3 is because one of their games bugged out and ended up in a replay. So these guys have already played each other 9 times. Point came out the first round. Firebats came out the second round. So isn't this really freaking close finals we're having? But,
Alright, I am back.
Just in time. Round 2 of the grand final is underway. Point versus ArchonFireBat. Point finally gets to go first, which people have been saying going first in the vet mirror is an advantage. I guess first person who can get like lasers out. The sooner you get lasers out, the better.
And probably one of the best starts that Point could possibly have with the Jaxi.
Casting is me, Akutar, and with me is Garo. Also goes by Garo Gaming.
All the gamings. Just a gang of Jaxies out there.
Jaxie into Jaxie into Jaxie. We got some exciting starts here. I mean, which way is the Jaxie corner spawns going to go? Guess we'll find out. Astral phasing. I think that's going to be very useful at this stage of the game. What you want right now is like minions to try to but crossbow and stuff like that. Point is playing.
Crossbones would be lovely.
I think just one crossbones, and I think it's just to kill mini Jaxes, which is kind of weird because they do die really inefficiently for you, efficiently for your enemy to dance to your enemy dancing blades that Firebat is running. So yeah, so he was hoping.
Do you just astral phasing in your Jaxie? Kill their mini Jax?
You could. I mean, that's really suspectable to siphon energy doing that, though. He was hoping to get the 1 and 4. If it spawned on the bottom left corner, he could just kill it with the mini Jax.
Yep.
Cosmic Flesh on the Primus, not the Jaxie. You want to distribute your buffs around so you don't get wrecked by Silence.
And now if he trades one of his mini Jacks, he's still up in a ranged mini Jacks. Primus Fist, and doesn't have very good plays right now.
I mean, you can get up to 5 mana by taking the Mana Spring, but there's almost nothing to steal. You technically could steal a mini Jax, but
he could also have moved that mini.
I guess you have nothing better to do, so he's going for it, even though the mini Jax you steal is just going to die to the Emerald Rejuvenator for free. And then probably also trade with the Zenrui as well.
The other option was he was able to Primus Fist and Chaos Knight, or Chaos Elemental, and he could have moved his Primus Fist and his Jaxie on the bottom so that he could have Primus Fist both the Chaos Elemental and the mini Jax. Could have took 2 turns shooting. Ooh, Oculus, new card. This used to be the Star's Fury hate you put in, right?
Yeah, Star's Fury isn't used to be a really good tech versus Vet because of Sarlacc, and even when Sarlacc were gone, this still was decent tech because Star's Fury was really commonly played. Star's Fury isn't commonly played anymore though. Point is not running them. Beta is the only one who's been running them. I think just a one of Star's Fury.
Did they fix the way Dancing Blade works with Crimson Oculus?
No, Dancing Blades is still bugged with Crimson Oculus. It's a bug that's been around for months. If you Dancing Blades like a vanilla 2-3 Oculus, for some reason the opening gambit doesn't go off in the order it's supposed to go off and kill the Oculus, but the Oculus gets buffed to 3-4 first and survives as a 3-1. It's like, maybe it's an anti-Dancing Blade tech. You know,
but we found out that Blood Tier kills it, right? If it's at 1 HP and Blood Tier shoots it?
Yeah, Blood Tier, I believe, kills it. I think the bug's only with Dancing Blades. That's why it's really weird, and it's been here for months. Because opening gambits are
Zenrui takes it, doesn't it?
Zenrui takes it, yeah.
Okay.
Zenrui takes it, and then it gets buffed to a 3-4, but for you. So it's a really good Zenrui steal because it's not even possible to Zenrui it back.
It still gets the buff even though the creature becomes yours?
It becomes yours, then the Zenrui is summoned, and... Oh wait, yeah, you're right. I don't think it actually gets the buff. I just got kind of confused there. That's what happens when you steal a Portal Guardian, is what I was thinking of. You steal a Portal Guardian. Yeah. Portal Guardian gets buffed whenever you play friendly minions. Oculus is enemy minions.
Oh, Portal Guardian, how much you have fallen.
Yeah, Portal Guardian used to be so great, but now... such a shame. I think it's still considered like an okay card, but not really worth playing.
This Crimson Oculus is slowly just creeping up in the power.
And Point has no Siphon Energy in hand to deal with it.
Is he going to attack the general with Zenrui?
Did you ever eat your dinner, honey?
Once again, Dancing Blade putting in work. And Rosh's Curse will finish it off.
No, you have no way of efficiently dealing with the 4/5 Oculus. Actually, you do. You have a Primus Fist to buff your Dancing Blades up. Said that a bit too soon.
Looks like Zenrui will have to... Ooh.
Yeah, now that it's down to the 4.
But the problem is when you summon Primus Fist, it becomes a what 5/6.
Yeah.
So then like even if you're trying to pump up the Dancing Blade or the Zenrui, it just gets one more out of reach.
But lasers onto your Dancing Blades is really strong here because you can take out a big chunk of Firebat's HP as well as his Dancing Blades that's in the back there. Which, yeah, kind of lined up like that because he had to play the Dancing Blades in front of the minion he was blading. So you can do that, trade Zenrui, and still have enough mana left over to throw Chaos Ellie out. Really strong play at a point. The only bad thing is that you're so low on HP. I wonder if you gotta go for the Healing Mystic. I think you do. You're too low. I think you gotta go.
It's a debatable placement of the Healing Mystic there too.
Yeah,
because I think if he has a chance to cat and Siphon Energy, he's gonna do it on this turn to kill the Dancing Blade.
Yeah, he could have just diagonaled completely there. I think he was kind of thinking. I see a lot of players do this where you're defensive, right? So you block, like you try to block, but there's no point in trying to block if you can't actually block. And similarly, I see players like try to run away, but there's no point in trying to run away if you can't run away.
Well, people are saying the Dancing Blade glitch was fixed.
It was fixed?
Yeah, some people went in Sandbox.
Okay, must have been...
CGGG.
Must have been recently fixed.
I didn't look at the patch notes for the fixes, so maybe that was one of them.
Maybe it was fixed this patch. Because for many months, it was just one weird interaction and didn't work quite right. But hearing from people in chat that tested out that it's fixed now. So the OG interaction that's still broken though isn't really relevant, but is Keeper and Vindicator. Because if you Keeper a Vindicator, technically the Keeper is supposed to get Rush. Since the Vindicator should summon before the Keeper. It doesn't quite work like that, though.
What? Was that lethal? I didn't see.
Yeah, I think that was lethal. Yeah, Third Wish, Prime Fist,
it would have been at least 11 damage. So that's 1-0 for Point.
For round 2, Point gets an early lead. First game goes to Point.
We were talking too much about the interaction of OG for me to recognize what Firebat's HP was at. Not match point yet. It's only one. God damn it. Why are you trolling us with these IOs,
It's 0 to
man?
1. 0 to 1, guys.
No, it's not. Bullshit.
Firebat's got a starting 2-drop, not the ideal Jaxi 2-drop, but it's always good to have. Point though with the double Jaxi, golden start. Dream.
Why doesn't he place that forward?
Yeah, why do he place it like regressively? What is he scared of? What he played it so defensively.
I guess he wants to. I guess he has third wish.
Yeah, that might be it. It might be because he has third wish. But yeah, back there.
I didn't see if he drew it though.
He can't vie for the Mana Spring. No, he must have had it to start. I think he had it to start, and he's just playing it a little bit towards the back, so it has more room if he wants a third wish it next turn. The third wish in Jaxi is always kind of risky because it loses not just the third wish, but all the Jaxi value if your opponent can siphon energy it.
Primus Fist? Yep.
But if your opponent doesn't have that have that siphon energy, like you can just instantly be dominating with that play.
Do you take out Chaos Elemental here?
I think you do. This is almost identical to the situation we've seen before. A third wish Jaxi takes out Chaos LE, but the other Vitruvian player has Siphon Energy to run to follow up.
Oh, a really good spawn there too for him.
Yeah, he won the 50-50.
I don't even think the upper corner is better, just because Blast will now hit both of them.
Yeah, but
where's Wildfire Ankh?
There's no way from... Yeah, except for Wildfire Ankh, there's no way for him to actually blast this early. Not enough mana for any laser plays. Any laser cat plays.
So Archon's Firebat does play away from the Jaxi now. So his Primus Fist can get shot by the mini Jax. He could have Rashid and used his General to finish off the Rejuvenator.
He can't actually reach with his laser Jaxi because Firebat moved down.
Do you get greedy there and move the mini Jax closer for an extra attack from the Primus Fist?
That's a hard call. I don't see any way for that to get punished that hard though.
Yeah, not right away.
Firebat could have Saber Spine clear the Primus, and he could move up and melee the mini Jax.
He could Rosh's Curse. Rosh's Curse would have punished it.
Yeah, Rosh's Curse would. So it's a calculated risk he could have, but didn't take.
I think he doesn't need to gamble. Right now he's ahead. Maybe if he was behind, he makes that play.
Yeah. Everyone fell asleep. We're at the peak of our viewership right now. More Hailstone Golems coming out.
Energy.
There's the Siphon. So it's kind of like Third Wish for Chaos. isn't the greatest trade.
Did you just drop Amara right in his face here?
That 6/7 Hailstone would be able to take it out pretty well, but you know, you don't really care if Amar is taken out. What you care is if Amar is stolen, and it's too early in the game for a Dominate Will to come across. So this is the best point for an Amara. You can play.
We haven't seen a Dominate Will come out for Firebat as well, and he seems to be playing the same deck over and over.
Yeah. Even though it's outside Dominant Will range, because not enough mana for that yet. Dominant Will 7-mana card that steal an enemy minion that's adjacent to your general. It's still possible for Blind Scorch Zenrui. But Blind Scorch Zenrui doesn't really matter because you could Zenrui it right back. Like, wouldn't that be a play?
Yeah, it'd be pretty funny. It'd be like a tug-of-war match or something. Five one. Six mana. What does Firebat do with it?
He could play his own Amara.
Blades.
Dancing is one thing. Takes up the Primus Fist real efficiently. Even though it's a 6-man play, it's still pretty efficient. It's not...
I feel like ArchonFireBat goes through a checklist of like what he should play in his first turn. Its first thing is, do you have 5 mana? Yes. Do you have Dancing Blade? Yes. Can you kill a character? Yes. And then he just plays it.
So
like he'll always Dancing Blade over every other play. He loves it.
He could have, before he replaced the Primus Fist, he could have moved his Mini Jax up and then doubled Primus Fist, buffing Mini Jax to 3 attack and Jaxi at a 4 attack, then Jaxi plus General attack would have very efficiently taken out Dancing Blades. I wonder if he missed that play. Like, he just replaced Primus Fist immediately. I don't think he even thought about it. Maybe just thought about it really fast and didn't like it.
It's kind of, he said the oops, so you might be right.
Dancing does get 3 damage off, but when it's really efficient is when it takes out something with 3 HP, like Innocuous. Now that I've been told works. Forgot that Jaxi was silenced. Point forgot that Jaxi was silenced. He thought it would give him a mini Jax.
But it was silenced a long time ago because it was Third Wished, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
That's been the one hanging around forever since it was Third Wished.
One to one? It's only 0-1 right now. Or are you saying Firebat's about to pull out a win soon?
I love that Firebat keeps playing Star's Fury and points like, I don't care. I'd rather play into Star's Fury every time over being Third Wish Congo line.
Playing into Star's Fury is way less punishing than playing into Laser Cat. Wow, that's a really valuable Primus Fist. It's getting him three more damage, which will let him efficiently trade with the Dancing or Primus Fist. He chose Dancing. I wonder if maybe you could have just dealt 9 to Point's face. That would have been hyper aggro. Point would be down to 12 HP. If you general attack 2, it'd be down to 10. But Point would still have a big. He'd still have a Dancing Blades on the board then, though. So then really pretty strong here. I think you have enough HP that you can feel safe. You don't have to Healing Mystic. You can just Zenrui.
Is this getting back a Third Wish or a Siphon Energy?
Could be. You got a Third Wish. I think it could have been either. I think he's played a Siphon Energy this game.
Do you just play Chaos Elemental here and Third Wish next turn?
Yeah, I don't know if I really like that play that much. You're only using 6 of your 8 mana. I like Zen Rui, stealing, and then Chaos Ellie a lot more. You'd have a... I mean, you wouldn't have a Third Wish in hand, but you'd have a lot bigger board.
Yeah.
Laser Cat. That is going to take out the Twilight Sorcerer and deal a lot of damage to point. Laser Cat does take retaliation damage, bring it to 2 HP. Barash's Curse finishes off the Primus. So you could have Flying Blast here, but I mean that's just asking to get Siphon Energied.
It just becomes like an S16, man. Just flies around, bombing shit.
Zenrui not too useful here, gets replaced, so this is a really golden turn. You can 5-drop Dancing Blade and 4-drop Rejuvenator. You get 2 bodies, and you get to remove the board and heal. It's like everything you could ever ask for in a single turn.
Mm-hmm.
So, gain board presence, remove his board, heal up.
And make your board sticky. Like, he can't even get a good position for a blast here.
I mean, Stars Fury doesn't even get full value because that Rejuvenator's facing the wall. Oh, Time Maelstrom, what could this be into? This is going to let him draw more. So, 12 damage. He needs 10 damage out of hand. Even like triple Saberspine Cat's not enough. He's already used a few Saberspine Cats. So he can't play triple, but even triple wouldn't be enough.
He's attacking though.
Does he have another Time Maelstrom? He does.
Is this Cat?
Now he only needs 8 damage out of hand. That's another turn to draw and replace for damage. Right now you have... So...
Does he have double Third Wish?
There's a few ways you could have 8 damage out of hand. Now...
Another Time Maelstrom!
The third Time Maelstrom. Oh my god.
Never
3-time
ending
Maelstrom.
time, boys.
Dude, you just skip his turn, skip his turn, skip his turn. Now we need 6 out of hand damage. That's really easy to have. It's really easy to have 6 out of hand damage.
Oh my god.
Stars Fury.
And he has Third Wish. He's got to have Third Wish.
No, whoa, he could have moved up Stars Fury. Okay, it doesn't matter, he has Primus Fist. That's... wow. Okay, Time Maelstrom, guys. Triple Time Maelstrom.
Wow.
I don't know what to say about that.
Wow. That looked unbelievable for point.
He could have done 2 more too if he moved his general up and general attacked. So he had an excess of 4 damage after the triple Maelstrom.
Are you kidding me? I'd be so frustrated if I was point right now.
Yeah, that is like, I mean, sometimes like the nut draws just happen, and I think Firebat just got like the nut draws.
What the hell?
Unless he was like saving Maelstroms all game.
Firebat just like dropped a legendary after legendary after legendary and was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna win now, right? God damn. That looks so frustrating. Oh, this game.
That is going to bring the score to 1-1 for round 2 between the grand finals here.
It wouldn't be surprising to see this go to frickin' Game 5 again. Yeah, whichever deck has the more dust wins, boys. That's how it works.
Man, I don't even know. Okay, so you can kill mini Jax, but or you can use Jaxi and your general to take out the 3/4 healing mystic, but you run into a 50% chance to get a bad mini Jax spawn. This is a really bad, extremely bad hand for point. Just because you have like nothing else to play here, I think you gotta third wish. It's not that great of a third wish. A Siphon Energy by Firebat will completely counter it, and it'll be just like trading a third wish for a healing mystic. For a first wish healing mystic, the first wish recycles itself. So, really inefficient trade if Firebat can immediately Siphon Energy it.
We'll see if Point remembers that his his Jaxi is silenced afterwards and won't spawn a mini Jax.
More problems caused by the lack of a silence visual indicator in this game right now.
Oh man.
Because
Just
this is
fly
double
away?
elimination.
He won't be able to Dancing Blade it now. If that's what his plan was. Maybe he's realizing now.
Doesn't even die.
Yeah, if he moved it back 1, he could have played Dancing Blade there, but moved it back 2 and allowed it to be out of range.
Yeah, that was weird. Didn't really make sense.
Yeah, he made the oops.
He made the oops.
Oh yeah.
I mean, these
He needed
misplays could cost him the game. I mean, luckily, that was kind of weird by Firebat. He could have meleeed the Chaos to get it to teleport somewhere else, and then Dancing Blade take out the Jaxi. But I guess it was because he had the Dancing Blades in hand anyways, which is why he didn't. So now it makes sense.
That's why, I mean, you got to go through ArchonFireBat's checklist, man. If he's able to play Dancing Blades, he's playing it. Every day, Dancing Blade. All the cats, man. That's so awkward.
Cat
Oh,
just
that's
to
so
take
awkward.
the mana spring, but you can't actually do anything with the cat. So, I mean, you just spent 2 cats there, right? Now you're not really going to be able
Yeah.
to laser cat later. Those are 2 of your potential laser cats. So, Firebat doesn't have to play around laser cat very much. There's only 1 left in point stack, and as long as he deals with points board, he can not really mind clumping up now. Not mind as much. There's still 1 left, but yeah.
He's far enough away too that he can't even like move in and Dancing Blade unless he plays. No, he does. He can't. He's only at 6 cores. That's gonna get back a third wish though.
Plus, Rasha's gonna take the Dancing Blades out.
He spent so much on dealing with that Dancing Blade, like 2 cats, a freaking Siphon Energy, and a Rasha's Curse. Like, God, man, that thing had so much value.
And even though Point doesn't want to be hit with the Chaos Ellie here, if you run away, the Chaos Ellie can still reach you, so you might as well stay closer to the center. I mean, maybe you should move like up and left even. Right into the corner. I was like, it's like you got Repulsor Beast. Bit of an unlucky. Well, the thing about Chaos Ellie and Vet is that you can always third wish it. So it doesn't. You can nullify like the bad RNG and turn it into good RNG. Like now it's just a good third wish unit.
He's got so much HP on the board too. Like, Point needs to have like 3 time Maelstroms.
He's had them like 5 times, and they've only been useful once. Only in one of these games has the astral phasing been useful. He's still running them.
These guys both get to late game before they like drop below 20 HP.
Some Golems, it's not a bad card. There's just so many other good 4-drops out there. It seems crazy.
Like you were saying, Chaos Elemental just being sent away just sometimes gives it a big advantage. Ugh, Point's getting crushed right now.
Man, Point is just getting crushed this game. Like, what happened? He had a pretty weak start, I guess. And then
like it's like, yeah, you're at 23, now you're at 10. Wow. Oh, the movement of the Chaos Elemental. It just like stays in position. Oh, he's getting esports hard right now, boys.
Like, how do you come back? Okay, you can.
You play 3 time Maelstroms.
If he had Siphon Energy, Blind Scorch, Amar, that'd be a very positive step in the right direction. But like, what do you want into Blind Scorch was a Chaos Ellie below you, so you can trade that out without taking 5, and then Siphon Energy the distant Chaos Ellie. But
so Siphon Energy just wins him the game here.
a lot of things win the game here. It doesn't even need Siphon. Just Saber Spine Kitty's enough. And that's what we got. Like,
gross.
Point just got wrecked that game. It wasn't even close.
Kitty and Primus Fist. 2-1 to the bat. So potential King of the Beta championship point for ArchonFireBat? This is crazy.
He's ahead now.
Boys, Hearthstone taking over. Give up on the game, boys. They're gonna win. They're gonna win their Hearthstone tournaments, and they're gonna come over here and take our gold.
I was just thinking S, hoping it would look like it backwards too. Z is better.
The Hearthstone boys are coming, man. They're coming for our gold. They're tired of RNG and they want more. They want more keeper.
I haven't heard from Umbrella, who tells me what the final prizes are going to be, but if I guess, the tournament prize is probably going to be about 1,200 gold to whoever wins this. That's a lot of gold. 12 packs, not bad. It's like 12 days of playing the game if you're casual.
That's only about a pack an hour.
Thanks, Otamanga. You've been here a long time, man. Like, so props to you.
All right, so I mean another Oculus out from Firebat pretty early on here. I guess he
we've seen
kind
this
of.
Oculus again. It did decent the one game he played with it before. It wasn't like game winning, but it did
He
well.
he can use Jaxi to kill the Primus Fist, move in, and Cosmic Flesh his Primus Fist to take out the Oculus. I think that's what you got to do here. Okay.
Maybe if the devs are nice, they'll throw in some extra prizes because of the server lag.
He could have took out both minions there.
You gotta remember that these are far from ladder decks. These are tech tournament decks. Like the kind of like meta here is totally different from ladder decks.
Oh, the mini jacks would buff it? Okay, my bad.
Third Wish. Get punished. Now the Oculus can swing in and take out the Healing Mystic too pretty efficiently. He doesn't even have a Siphon Energy in hand. And the Jaxi dying buffs the Crimson Oculus even more. That's another reason Crimson Oculus can see some play now. Because all the Jaxis.
Yeah, his deck is like super tech now with Dancing Blades and Crimson Oculus.
I think Firebat, like the big difference between these two, I mean I say that, but I think Firebat has done a better job teching than Point.
I agree.
Point has been kind of just sticking to the same things. He hasn't really been changing it
and
up.
Yeah, like he's still playing the Blind Scorch, and
Firebat,
it hasn't been as useful as other
Firebat
things.
keeps throwing in curveballs. I wonder if he should have Blind Scorch there to heal up, or prevent damage.
He still hasn't had the
I mean,
Blind Scorch
you would
that
be
really
really low
play
in
yet.
cards then if you did that. And you can take out this Jaxi, but not having the Siphon Energy really hurts because Siphon Energy is really good at. Siphon Energy is pretty punishing to putting a Third Wish on Jaxi, but he never had it at the start, so that hurt quite a bit.
This is looking pretty bad for Point right now. I mean, Firebat is
Sure.
at 5 of 6 cards, and Point's at 3 cards, down 4 life totals. Like, it's not looking good. And his hand's not primo either. Of the cards he actually still has.
Save Spine Kitty, taking a mini Jax efficiently. A lot of people have Save Spine Cat in their decks just for that, just because it can trade well with mini Jax. I mean, not just, but that's a very large reason. It used to be seen as a really inefficient card. It is a pretty inefficient, like for a 3-drop, but just because it's the only neutral rush available. And there's more stuff with like one attack these days.
So what's the best way to use Cat right now?
And you got Laser Cat combos too. Doesn't go for the Laser Cat, and like, you don't have to Laser Cat here, but that's one less cat for your laser. Going forwards.
5 or 6 cards left in Archon's hand. 6 mana cores. I mean, I think double Third Wish is lethal with the cat.
Six. Double Third Wish would be lethal. But it doesn't look like Firebat has that. Firebat's quite a bit ahead here. Ahead 7 hit points and on tempo. Ahead on tempo.
Point getting lower and lower. He could have potentially Rasha the Chaos into a lucky position for third wish.
Could have hoped for that. Yeah. Could have. That's pretty unlikely, though.
So you just stay Mara here and just hope he doesn't have...
just aim Mara and hope your opponent doesn't have a Siphon Energy. So low on HP. He doesn't even need Siphon. He could just double third wish kill you, or he doesn't have the command to time Maelstrom yet. This could be the last game of the finals. If Firebat wins, he's the new champion and the new king of the beta. And right now he's, well, depending on what he has this turn.
Holding your breath, man. Gotta hold our breath here. Rasha's, that's 7.
The Crossbones is another way to take out mini Jaxes.
Oh.
Okay, no silence. That's good news. He can forcibly take it out, but you do get the 10 HP health swing then.
He's putting himself really low here, too. I don't know if that attack was the best play. Oh. Point's hand is so bad. I feel so sad.
I don't think you should have replaced third wish. Like,
God, it's such an ugly hand right now. Oh, and he moves into striking range of the Dancing Blade.
You're making it so easy for Firebat to lethal you. You had to run away so the Dancing Blades can't just easily
That's game.
GG. It's gotta be game.
Firebat.
That's a game. Come on, Point with these like bad plays. So I think like the big things that like push Firebat over for the win here is that, I mean, he made less mistakes than Point, but he also had better teching skills, better at switching it up a little bit.
Wow, Firebat. All right, I think we're gonna get him in here to have a little chat with us, if you're down for that.
That's the end of the playing in the King of the Beta. Thanks everyone for watching. Stream's not over yet. Yeah, there is possibly going to be an interview with Firebat if he's up for it. This has been going on an extremely long time, though. I could like totally see him not being interested in an interview. We can see.
No, I'm already talking with him.
Okay, you're already talking with him? Well, that's good.
Oh yeah.